job is to scrub a dude's cock, regardless of his affliction.
Carrot cake.
No, not carrot cake.
I didn't have hair.
Dimples.
Like a 7-inch cock. Like
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. We're back to the two-man podcast again, Walt. We're on our way up to meet Q. We were going to record from the stash this week, and he got into a fender bender.
We were going to record at his house, you mean?
We're going to record at his place, yeah.
You said stash.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I said we were going to record at his stash?
No, you said we were going to record at the stash.
Oh, no, we were not going to record at the stash. Yeah, that's what I meant. We were on our way up to his place, and we were going to record there. But
And do a live stream, too.
And a live stream.
Both things had to be postponed.
everything got squashed. He sent us some pictures from the scene, which really looked like this lady did not get hit at all.
Yeah, you really couldn't see any significant or any damage whatsoever from the picture he sent.
Yeah. Been any car accidents as of late?
Oh, knock on wood, no.
Any near misses?
I don't think so. You know, you never know, though, I guess. You're in your miss.
Yeah, I guess not. I watch those videos on like Live Leak and the YNC and shit. It's astounding how unlucky some people are. Like, in terms of like, you're just driving down the highway. You're driving down the highway, and then a car from the other side jumps a median and like literally goes right through your windshield.
Yeah, I remember in the summertime there was that horrific story of a family coming back on vacation and just wiped out because a car just hopped the divider or hopped the median, the grass median, came over on their side and head-on collision. I think only the mother survived, but it's like, is it even surviving when everybody in your family's gone, but you're all alone and you're got to carry on? It's just nuts.
What do you do? What do you fucking do? Like, because it was quite a few people, right? Wasn't it like 7 people died and 1 survived or something like that?
Yeah, it was like 3 daughters, her husband, and she survived. I mean, those answers that are not coming from this podcast. I'm sorry.
No
If
way.
you're looking, don't even ask. Don't even begin to ask such lofty
How
questions.
do I carry on? It's like, don't know.
No, I don't know how. I wouldn't even know. Like, those are the people like that. Like, if they turn to numbing themselves, like, they're like, yeah, then you totally get it.
So that's when you would have given me the pass. I'd have to lose everything and everyone, and then I could numb myself.
Yeah, you
Sage, let's go for a drive.
you really like, I don't even know how. It's like, it's so numbing, like sad to see a story like that, but they happen every day. I mean,
all the time. I saw a video.
Roads are just so dangerous.
I saw a video of a lady walking down the street. This is in Mexico or something, or a different country. She's walking down the street, and a bus goes by, and this is not like a highway. This is just a normal, like almost as if we're going through Red Bank, just a sort of a suburban street. And something happens to the tire of the bus. It like blows out, and it shoots this ring that I guess is part of the inside of the tire, and it hits her in the head. It looked like she got hit by a car. She's walking down the street. She disappears into a doorway, like, because she's walking by a store. It hits her. She goes, just boom, she's gone into the doorway. Now, if that lady had left home 2 seconds earlier or 2 seconds later or whatever, but I mean, there's so many times I'm like, oh my God, I've got the worst luck. It's like, nah.
Yeah, you're not even close.
not
even
to having the
close.
worst luck.
You might be. I mean, you must always look at it the other way. Like, you got unbelievable luck.
Yeah, really. When you think about it, I shouldn't even be like, why are you listening to me? Oh, because I'm lucky. That's why. You're right. I may be the luckiest fucking guy on earth.
Yeah, you really, if you could just turn it around, like, think that way,
Yeah, I'll see if I can move to glass half full territory. I saw this story. You may have heard it. And I'm sure everybody, this is the thing, like by the time we record shit, everybody has probably already talked about it. This guy in Arizona who faked having Down syndrome. Did you hear about this guy?
No.
Arizona man fakes having Down syndrome, hires woman to bathe him and changes diapers. Now, here's a picture of the dude, right?
Yeah. I mean,
You wouldn't like.
you could pick. You could.
He's got the characteristic of like the round sort of moon face. His eyes look a little lazy, but I don't think that's a characteristic of Down syndrome. Otherwise, you'd be like, he's just like a relatively like unattractive dude. But he's 31, and he was arrested on fraud and sexual abuse charges. He posed as a woman named Amy on a caregiver site called carelinks.com, saying she needed assistance with her adult son. So he's pretending to be his mom.
Well, yes. Okay.
All right. 3 caregivers. Okay, go ahead.
I'm just curious. Like, so that's a crime? As long as he paid, does it matter if he really has Down?
Well, 3 caregivers, all women, were hired to care for him at various points over the summer, with the first woman saying she bathed and assisted him 30 times.
So the fraud is that, like, I guess they wouldn't have taken the job if they knew he was capable of changing his own diaper?
I guess so. They took well, I don't think he needs to wear a diaper.
Well, it says he has to change his diaper, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he needed to wear it.
So this is some sort of fetish thing that he likes.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
But so I guess you could see fraud, but is that a criminal? Because it's like he paid for the service. That would be like going if I went to the doctor and said I just like, someone to touch my toes and like, hey man, I think my toe's broken, but
so then he would look at it and touch
look at it and touch it and like kind of maybe like massage it or something.
Yeah, if that were to turn you on sexually, then that would be a thing.
It would be a crime, huh?
Yeah. He asked the caregivers to meet him at restaurants to change his dirty diapers in the public bathroom.
Oh, well, that's got to be a tip-off right there. I mean, he can't be driving.
Well, it didn't say he drove. It just said that he asked caregivers to meet him. Like, how is he asking them, though? All 3 nurses said that he became aroused during the baths, and the caregiver said, quote, Amy, end quote, the mom, texted them telling them to punish him if he soiled his diaper. This guy's got a whole thing fucking going on. The first caregiver became suspicious and followed him home earlier this month and met his parents. She discovered he did not have Down syndrome and did not require diaper changes. Said that in a court appearance that he has special needs and a low-level IQ. My mom and dad both have paperwork to prove that. I mean, which is more embarrassing? That you're busted for getting somebody to change your dirty diapers, or you have to go into court and be like, I'm legally dumb.
I don't know, but I'm still like, I guess you feel, did the workers feel violated? I mean, they're okay doing that as long as they're...
Well, as long as it's somebody who really needs the help, not somebody who's using them as a prostitute, basically. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right? Because they're like, I want to get into this to help people who can't help themselves. Mm-hmm. And this guy's like, wait a second, there's a workaround here.
I mean, you make the argument that he needs somebody to do it. Or no one's going to do it. So like this is a service that's out there.
You don't think you could hire a prostitute to do it?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not legal though.
No.
I guess this isn't either.
Yeah, but evidently this isn't legal either.
Yeah, I just wouldn't think that would be, as long as I thought as long as he paid whatever the fee was for this care, I wouldn't think that he had done something that would be get him in some sort of legal jeopardy.
Yeah,
I'd be wrong though.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a leap and assume he doesn't have many friends. But if you have friends and this is the kind of thing you get busted doing, how do you turn around and?
It's embarrassing, right? If it's embarrassing, if I got to go into the stash and Mike and get him know that, I was just released on bond. You know,
You get bonded out.
yeah, because I was at Denny's and there was some caregiver changing my diaper. It'd be tough to
They walked
face
in.
them.
They walked in, and you're in the bathroom, like on that baby changing thing that's hanging off the wall.
It would be very difficult to face them, and I guess you just have to cop to it. It's like, hey, it's what I'm into.
You got to face it head on. You got to be like, this is what I'm into.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
It's
not
a fetish.
proud of it, but it's a fetish. We all have fetishes. Right, get them?
Yeah.
Come on.
Try to turn it on him.
Yeah. Who are you to look down on me?
Yeah, with that lump on your wrist, you son of a bitch. Yeah, fucking people are like, I don't quite get it, man. I don't quite get
And
like what you have to go through to get someone to do this. Do you feel bad for him a little that he's like, this is my thing, and it's not going to be easy because it's not like I'm a super handsome guy.
I mean, if you're handsome, can you pull it off?
I'll bet you like.
You can
Yeah,
find
if
women
you're a
that are
good-looking
like,
guy-
like if you're a good looking guy and you're like, well, all right, this is what I'm into. You tell them what you're into. You're like, I guess if you're like Affleck level, you can find hot women
Right.
who will even do that for you.
Because he's also famous.
Yes,
Right.
He's
So
got
maybe being
mojo.
good looking isn't enough. You also have a little bit of fame.
you gotta have the perfect combo of fame and looks
Yeah.
to pull that off, which this guy unfortunately had.
He had neither.
He's famous.
Well, he's famous now.
Well, I don't know if that's famous. Infamous. Sucks for him too, though, is that in the world up to 2018, is that it goes across the world so quick, and his pictures all over the place, and
It's okay to shame him for this
I think so, yeah, especially since he
because he was deceptive.
he did it also to women too, which is definitely a no.
In today's
you
today's
don't
world, it seems like
pull the wool
anything.
over a woman's eyes. I mean, I would be fucking. I don't know. I mean, if my job was to change adults' diapers, though,
Uh-huh.
and I found out that one of my clients could change his own diaper,
Or didn't need to wear a diaper to begin with.
I don't know. I personally, I'm like, if I'm doing that anyway, and that's my that's part of my what I offer, my service. I don't know if I would be that aghast.
Well, here's the thing, though. They're like, I could be helping someone who really needs it.
Right, I get it.
And you're soiling your diaper on purpose, bro.
And I mean, who's to say that like they don't see arousal when they're legitimate people are getting
They
baths.
must, right? They must. If your job is to scrub a dude's cock, regardless of his affliction,
Right.
he's probably going to
Gonna
get
get
aroused.
aroused.
Yeah.
I guess it's you compartmentalize. How do you say that word?
Compartmentalize.
You and you just don't even like think
You're
about
not thinking that far ahead. You're just like, I'm going to shit in this diaper,
Mhm.
and this lady's going to clean it, and then I'm going to get aroused. I mean, but he really wanted it. I mean, he was committed, pretending that he's someone else and being like, punish him. So it wasn't just like the changing. It's like, now you got to punish him too.
Well, I mean,
They don't say what the
he's
punishment was,
definitely
though.
a freak show, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if he does jail time, I would be like stunned. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I mean, if that's the law, but like, wow, if he goes to jail for this, whew. I mean, he might find somebody in jail that might want to change his diaper.
Yeah, he'll
A
like
lot
punk
better.
somebody out, and then they're changing his fucking diaper. I wonder what gave it away. Every story is the same. It's like,
But I think gave it away. He's like
The first
he's in
victims-
a restaurant.
the first victim said that he told her his genitals were not clean enough on 5 different occasions. That must have been his favorite.
Yeah, it's because if you need that service, you can't tell how clean they are.
No.
You wouldn't be able to like
No.
weigh in. I'm like, you need to clean those better.
Just like I have not been involved, knock wood, in a tragic car accident, and I'm like, yeah, I am pretty lucky. This is not my job. That's also lucky that I don't have to do this job where they're like, wipe this ass. Some people fucking go for I don't understand it, man. I don't have that kind of, I'll be honest, I don't have the kind of caring for other people that I'm like, let me go help
No,
a
that's-
ton of
That's
strangers.
next level of caring right there. And there's people that
God's
do
work,
care
as they
enough.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't your mom a nurse?
She is a nurse, but she worked in the nursery with the
So
babies.
she had to wipe butts there.
Little butts, though. Little
Right.
tiny butt.
It's just a littler, tinier butt when you get right down to it.
Yeah, without pubes and fucking erections and all kinds of weird shit.
But when you boil it down,
Still a butt?
it's still a butt. It's just a little bit smaller than that dude's.
Yeah. Maybe he should be his lawyer.
Your Honor.
Yeah. Let me submit that his ass is just jumbo size compared to a baby. Therefore, if that diaper doesn't fit, you must acquit.
But I think the tip-off should have been when he was in a restaurant, because
Yeah, you're meeting her at a
God's sake,
restaurant.
like, you would do that in public, in a public restroom, and the caregiver or whoever is meeting there isn't like, well, this cannot be done in a public restroom.
Yeah, and did they go into the men's or the ladies' room, I wonder?
Yeah, you're right. Because she's a female, so she wouldn't be allowed in the men's room. He's a male, he wouldn't be allowed in the female restroom.
Unless we're at Target, then anything goes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Target, you can, I think you can use whatever bathroom you're feeling.
So there's still symbols on the doors, though.
Still symbols on the door,
Right.
but you're allowed to ignore them if you feel like it.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. There's been a rash of...
So if you walk into a restaurant
Mhm.
and you see that cleansing going on,
Like I walk into the men's room. You and I just went to Red Robin. I walk
Right.
into the Red Robin restroom, and there's a dude bent over and a lady wiping his ass.
yeah,
I turn right around. I'm like, dude, you're not going to believe what's going on in that bathroom.
I would be pretty stunned and aghast at because that should not be an activity that's done in public.
No.
That dude, that's the red flag that he's not at home with the mother, with a caregiver at home.
Yeah, that he's out and about and like, hey, need my ass wiped. It's like, you seem to be able to do all this other stuff on your own. I met you here, so you got here somehow.
Yeah, that's the one that like every caregiver should have been like, no. I mean, how many other clients do they have that are able to get to a restaurant?
Yeah, usually with that
own.
kind of care, it's someone who's like profoundly fucked up, that like they're in one of those wheelchairs or something. They can't do shit on their own. Although Pam did work in a nursing home for a while too, so she had to have wiped some old wrinkly asses, I'm sure.
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
Would you rather go than you're in a nursing home and they're like, all right, flip over, and like then they have to wipe your ass? Would you be like, just come on, man?
It's a tough question, man. These are the questions you're asking. The questions that this podcast is not equipped
Yeah,
to
these
answer.
are all death questions. Yeah,
Because I mean, on one hand,
mortality.
I don't want to die, and if like I'm still want to be like, even if I'm like bedridden, I'd still want to watch like sports and stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm like, is that a matter of like I just got to have some stranger take care of my 1 and 2? Oh man, it's so so degrading. But
But you're
I
right.
still don't want to. I still, unless I'm in like horrific. If that's the only thing that's wrong with me, I just need someone to do that. Though I would be like, yeah, I still want to. I still want to be here. Then, even though I can't.
You've got all
take
your
care of this.
faculties. Yeah, that's the one thing you can't do. But it's because you're hyper obese. You're 700 pounds. No, but as you get older, like some of the older people who listen will know this. Some of the fucking younger people, you'll find out as you get older, you do have to be like, hey, can you help me with this? Like for me, it's like if I forget my glasses and I'm at a restaurant, it's like, you got to tell me what's on this menu. I can't see it. I fucking literally cannot see it.
I have a relative who slipped and he fell and broke both arms, broke both elbows or something.
Ugh.
And when you break both elbows, you need somebody to.
You're in that double cast. Oh, you need somebody to get it's a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, so you need somebody to get it out for him?
Get what out?
His dick? Like to take a piss?
Everything.
Oh, wipe your ass. Oh, all that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what the Down syndrome faker should have done. Just broke both his elbows. And then
Yeah,
it would have been legit.
because I too didn't like it. That didn't hit me until someone told me.
Walt, you got to go wipe his ass. Wait, what?
It didn't dawn on me when I was just like, oh my God, you're right. He would need help to do everything till he's out of those casts.
You don't expect me to not jerk off, right? Come on now. Wow, yeah.
So, and he was on the outs with his, because you would expect your wife to do it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's like, you for better or worse. This unfortunately is the worst.
Yeah.
But he
never thought it was going to come, but here we are.
But he was on the outs with his wife, so he could only turn to two other people.
Parents, I'd be like,
Parents?
I won't wipe my ass until my elbows heal. It's gonna be unpleasant for a lot of people for quite a while. But
Parents and brother.
Oh God!
So you're telling me you don't love your brother enough? Eric's like, bro, it's only 5 months, and then I'm out of this cast.
5 months. I'm like, what happened to his wife? They're on the outs.
They're on the outs.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm devising a system. I'm not digging my hand in there, but I will get like those scrubbers that you wash your back with in the shower. I'm gonna like kind of like the Simpsons. He's like, I wash myself with a rag on a stick. Like it's gonna be something like that where I have to keep a distance.
At a certain point, though, it's your brother, and you probably did it when he was younger. Again, we're going
little ass.
We're going right back to like you did it when
little
he
ass
was
versus big ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's the difference at this point? I know there's a big difference, but like in the grand scheme of things, can't you just like stop worrying about your hang-ups?
Listen to you. Listen to you.
Can't you just, for once, not look at it from your
Be like,
POV?
I've never been so happy I didn't have a brother. I know I said I wanted a brother. At this moment, so glad. I feel like every time I did it, I would be like, you're an asshole, man. Like, why the fuck were you, like, however he broke his elbows, I'm like, why were you doing that?
He was at work. He just slipped and he couldn't get his arms down in time.
Can't you get a prostitute to do this?
He can't afford someone to come in and do it all the time.
He was uninsured? Oh, goddamn him.
So would you step up, or would you be like, Pam, it's your son. It's your son.
Oh, I would be a last resort for sure. Oh, yeah, because Pam would do it. And I would be like, hey, you got to do this. This poor guy. Oh, yeah. Pam would definitely do it.
How do you cope with that?
Right.
Like, how do you cope with that?
Especially since Eric would be like, on 5 separate occasions, you didn't clean it enough.
I hope Eric's listening right now, because I'm sure he's never thought he would be the subject of his mother.
Yeah, wiping his ass because he's got 2 broken elbows.
But you're in a hello, Sage.
Hey, what's up, little one? Want to come say hi to Walt?
I was just about to say something that I shouldn't say in front of a young Sage. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
You want to sit down with us for a minute?
No, okay.
I got to ask you a question. Hold on. Come here. Sit down with us for a second.
Oh, yes.
And hold this microphone.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Let's say Dada fell, right?
No.
Let's say Dada fell and he broke both his elbows. And then he couldn't wipe his own butt. Would you help me out?
Yeah.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
You're so nice.
That's a saint.
Mm-hmm.
You're a nice kid. Yeah.
I think, though, that you could lose her, though, if you do that.
Oh, yeah. They're like, your shit was healed up like 6 months ago. Like, we tried a kid.
I think that would be highly
Here, hold that still,
irresponsible.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, so, wait, you have insurance. There are other adults around. Like, your mom, you said on the podcast your mom would do it. Yeah. You're a good kid, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. You give me hamburger.
Yeah, I do give you hamburgers. Is that all you care about are hamburgers?
I usually.
I have a microphone already. You're not interviewing me. How's school going?
Good.
Yeah.
I get 10.
You get 10s every day. She gets there's like a check system.
Oh, yeah,
She
10's
gets
the best.
10 star. Yeah, like she can get 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, but
I heard you got a 7.
yeah.
No, I get 10.
I kind of was in the classroom. I thought I saw a 7 by your name.
Nope. I live 4.
You got a 4? You got a 4 once?
4.
Yeah, so far it's been 10s across the board.
I tell something, guys.
What?
I have 4 of money.
You got a 4 for your name?
Yeah.
How come? You didn't spell it right? Mm-hmm.
I spell it
How'd you spell it?
SAGE.
Yeah.
All right.
That is right. Hey, do you want to give somebody some advice?
That's it.
Let's see. What if I had a problem? Let's see. Okay. Matt Graves wants to know, how do I know if a girl likes me?
Kiss it.
If she gives him a kiss, then she likes him?
Yes.
But what if she likes him and she's shy? Maybe she doesn't want to just give him a kiss. She might be shy.
Kiss a dance.
Oh, you would give him a kiss at the dance?
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good. All right, Matt Graves, that's how you know. If you go to the dance and you get a kiss.
Yep.
Here's another guy. What should I get my wife for her birthday?
Oh, yes.
What kind of birthday gift do girls like?
Earring?
Earrings?
Earrings.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Fancy earrings?
Yeah.
Diamond
fastening.
earrings.
Oh, diamond earrings?
Yeah.
Ooh.
6 months
Thanks.
salary.
Yeah, Tiffany's, baby. Wobbsy says, what's the best food to eat for dessert?
Cake.
Cake?
Mm-hmm.
What
You
kind-
never
what flavor
eat
of cake?
ever.
What flavor of cake you like? Chocolate? Vanilla?
Chocolate cake?
Strawberry?
Birthday cake? Soap cake?
Ice cream cake?
No. I say Nala.
Vanilla cake?
Yeah.
What kind of frosting?
Carrot cake.
No, not carrot cake.
That makes your eyes strong, your carrot cake.
Yeah, you'll be able to see into the future if you eat enough carrots.
Not eating carrots anymore.
You don't like carrots?
Not like carrots.
Okay, this guy's 33 and he's not married. Should he get married or should he stay single?
Oh.
Should everybody get married or should some people not get married?
Yes, mate.
Should get married?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is it great to be married? Are you going to get married? Better watch your
yes.
answer. Dad, I might
Yes.
not like it. You think
Yes.
you're going to get married?
Yes.
You think so, huh?
I married to Prince James.
Prince James?
Yes.
Still Prince James, huh? We were at
me.
we went to Perkins the other day, and you thought our waiter was cute, right? And you liked the waiter, and then I pointed out other boyfriends you could have. Remember, they were like real old, like 80 years old. Remember all the old men? I said you could date them.
No,
You didn't like
I
that
didn't.
though. It was pretty fun. Perkins is the greatest place to do that because everyone is 80 pretty much.
Yeah, they're a little bit slower clientele over there in
yeah.
Perkins.
Yeah. So let's see. Maybe one more thing. All right. We'll let you give one more piece of advice. Oh, this is a good one for you. Do you believe in magic?
Yes,
You do.
I do.
She came home yesterday from school. Well, she goes upstairs. She comes down with like her pajamas and her iPad and stuff. And she tells me she's going to Pam's house. She's going to grandma's, right? That's what you told me.
Yeah, Papa.
Miss Gwiz was coming to get you. You said Miss Gwiz is her teacher.
Okay.
Miss Gwiz is coming to get her. The reason she's coming to get her is because the night before, this is from her, the night before, the teacher snuck into the house, stole her magic book, and then was going to use it to perform dark magic on me and her.
Oh,
So
boy.
she had to get out of the house.
Is there a gas leak at the Johnson house?
You'd think so. You really would think so. It doesn't sedate anyone, though. It just makes them
That's
fucking
this, guys.
crazy.
Crazy
Except
hallucinations.
you.
Yeah. Did you talk to Gwiz today? Did you get your magic book back, or she still have it?
I don't have it.
She still has it.
Hocus
Yes.
pocus.
No, not the Pookie Pocus.
Abracadabra.
No, not that.
What kind of spells do you think your teacher would put on you?
Mouse in my hand. What is? Wait,
Magic in your hand.
no, not this. It. Goey. Papa's us. So, and then Papa's us.
Those are, I don't know what that is. Is that that's magic incantations?
Yeah.
What does it do? Turn people into frogs and stuff?
No.
No.
Other magic.
All right. What do you like better, Christmas or Halloween?
Halloween.
Halloween's better.
Yes.
Yeah, you are my kid.
Mm.
Brittany wants to know, what should she do if she comes in contact with a zombie? If she meets up with a zombie, what should she do?
Crimin.
Just run away screaming?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's something. All right. Thanks for dropping by and giving advice. We appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. See you later, bud. You going to drop the mic?
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh. You did, baby.
So before she came down, what were you going to say?
I don't
Because
remember.
we were
what I was
talking
gonna
about
say.
wiping butts, and
I was going to say, you're kind of in a relatively new relationship. Is this a relationship strong enough to handle Brian Johnson with 2 broken arms and someone has to wipe butts?
absolutely, is it strong enough to handle a Mary Beth with 2 broken arms? Absolutely not.
It's a one-way street, huh?
Oh, it always is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone would be super excited about it. You know, I don't know. I don't know.
Florence Nightingale would run the other way. Wait a minute, is that the one? What's the Nightingale? Like there was a famous nurse, right?
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, Florence Nightingale.
I thought. Well, who's the Nightingale that was with the Pips then?
Gladys Knight.
Gladys
Knight and the Pips.
Florence. Oh, okay, Gladys Knight, Florence Nightingale. All right. I mean, I maybe have him a Nightingale.
Yeah, I think that gas leak is getting to you. You know what I did have to go through recently? Something that I knew was coming. Something I asked other people to prepare her for.
Oh, I don't. No, just save this for Space Monkeys.
Yeah, you
I
want to
know.
hear about this?
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'd rather
That's
talk.
just
I'd rather talk about death.
No.
Good God, no.
No,
All
no,
right.
no,
I think
no.
everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. But I did what I had to do. Want to do an ad real fast? We got ads.
I got an ad. We got Away.
I love Away.
Do you?
I do. They sent us the free bag that you used to collect your Snapples in at the store.
Oh, okay. That's these guys.
Yeah, it's these guys. And I bought a big one because I was going away for longer periods than the smaller bag would accommodate. And I actually do like their stuff. And I bought it full price,
All right.
except for our discount.
Key talking points that Away would love for us to discuss is that they always use high quality materials while offering a much lower price compared to other brands by cutting out the middleman and selling directly to you. You can choose from a variety of colors and 4 sizes: the carry-on, the bigger carry-on, the medium, or the large for extended stays.
Mm-hmm. This stuff isn't. Oh, damn, I should call Sage back. Joe Woody asked, should Mike and Ming finally just get down to it and resolve their hot sexual tension?
Free shipping in any Away order within the lower 48 states. Carry-on sizes that are compliant with all major U.S. airlines while maximizing the amount you can pack. If you're in town, please be sure to visit Away at their retail store in New York City. Let's see what some...
Damn, I like this aluminum edition. I'm looking. Holy shit, $4.95. That's a lot.
Don't say that.
Yeah, well, it's worth it though. I mean, it's going to last you forever. Do you like when you buy stuff now? Do you buy quality shit because you're like, I'm old enough that this will be the last piece of luggage I buy. This will be the last or that I buy.
No, I mean I know I shouldn't say
More
this,
death
but
talk.
I'll just use
I'll knock on wood for you.
I'll just use a garbage bag before I'll go buy like a 500
Expensive luggage.
Yeah.
You just bring it on like a hefty bag.
Yeah, I'll just put it in a garbage bag before I would. I know that this is not what they want to hear.
Probably not. They're like, what did he say? What did our spokesman say?
I'm not a spokesman. But there's a special offer to listeners of our show. You, for $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/TESD and use promo code TESD during checkout. Repeat the offer and call to action. For $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/TESD and use promo code TESD. Video channels are also required. Wait a minute. Oh, that's not us, right? We don't have video. We can't fucking get video rolling. No matter what we do.
Somehow it fucking eludes us. I like these things too because you can, like the smaller ones, you can plug your phone into. So when you go to the airport and everybody's like crowded around the plugs and shit,
there are so many things that we can't do, or like there's so many regulations that we're to adhere to for this ad.
Yeah.
They don't make it easy. They really don't. I'm going through all this crap to wade through here. It's the best luggage that Brian Johnson owns one, and it's good enough for you. It's good enough for Brian Johnson.
Yeah. Who are you that you're so fucking special that like you're going to get better luggage than me? Luckiest guy on earth. Hey, it's Brian. I got to jump in here real quickly because we forgot a whole bunch of stuff for this away ad. You can choose from a variety of colors and 4 sizes. All suitcases are made with premium German polycarbonate. 4 360-degree spinners, TSA-approved combination lock, removable washable laundry bag, 100-day trial, live with it, vibe with it, travel with it, Instagram it, free shipping on any away order within the lower 48 states, and carry-on sizes are compliant with all major U.S. airlines while maximizing the amount you can pack. We must voice a special offer, so if you guys want to buy it, for $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/TESD and use promo code TESD during checkout. Repeat the offer and call to action. For $20 off a suitcase, visit awaytravel.com/TESD and use promo code TESD during checkout. And back to the show, or actually back to the ad, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember where this is going.
Speaking of video live stream, I don't know if it, I don't want to say, I don't want to be, I don't want to say something that may or may not happen, but this would have been the last live stream that we would have been responsible for, I think, or maybe there's one more. I can't recall.
No, it's just this one. Yeah,
the second cycle of Patreon's coming up, October, November, and December. A lot of new changes, a lot of new, I think, in my opinion, better offerings for the Patreon subscribers. We're going to do away with the live streams, right?
Yeah. Well, we went over it, and it's like, I mean, the 2 live streams,
they were,
let's not kid ourselves. Yeah. That's why, like, this one was, had we done it, this one
we don't even know if it would have worked. We still don't know if it would have worked.
But it was set up so that it had the best chance of working of the 3. It was a different platform, and it was going to be a hardwired line, so we weren't depending on Wi-Fi. But yeah, you and I have spoken about it, and there are certain things in there where like this doesn't reflect a good value for people, so we want to give more valuable stuff. You can discontinue your Patreon thing at any time if you're like, well, fuck this, I wanted to live stream.
But I think, in my opinion, you're going to be getting much, much better content than a live stream.
That's choppy as shit. And
right.
Q may or may not be on.
And then seeing stuff that and seeing us stare at a screen and read people's responses, and us just go, oh, they can't see us. Oh, it's too low. Oh, the audio sucks.
25% of the time is like just reading people being like, here's the problem I'm having with it.
That's what you were paying for, to see us read that. And I feel I hated it. So in my opinion, what we're offering instead come the second cycle, October, November, December, is better video content, video podcasts, like a Frank 5 podcast, a video podcast in lieu of a live stream. That's going to be over 35 minutes.
Well, here's the thing too. It's not just a video podcast like, say, we were doing the live stream podcast. This is a polished, produced.
This is a production.
There's some shit in it that's so fucking funny. I don't know how much you want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, it's going to be, I think we can talk about it because I think people need to know that, like, we are going to up the ante a little bit here. We're going to put some of the money that we got for the first cycle into the second cycle with production values, just cool shit. We're investing in the production of these new things we're going to try. Frank 5. It's called Frank 5's Rewind, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
And it's a podcast video/videocast about retro TV. Unlike any videocast I think that's out there. We're trying some different things, and you may like it, you may not like it, but we're definitely trying something different though.
You'll at least be able to hear it and see it.
Yes. And going green screen, just doing shit that like I'm excited for. And
like,
I
like
love
videos like video content behind us popping
Yes.
up. It's like it's pretty polished. It's Chuck's doing all the
Chuck
editing.
Staten, yeah, but I love involving other members of the TSD universe, and especially a guy like Frank Five. I think he's really fun to be around, and people seem to dig him. And he came up with the concept of he wanted to do a podcast on retro TV.
Yeah.
A while ago. He brought it up to me, and then I said, well, why don't we do a video cast and do some really cool shit in it? We're doing so that's going to be in lieu of a live stream. We're also doing some a virtual reality podcast where with the Baron Von Flanagan and you and Q are going to be characters in this virtual reality. I won't give too much away with it, but it's fucking awesome too.
It looks really cool. It's 3D. It's
Yeah, I don't know.
really like it's pretty.
I don't know if
pretty
it's
amazing.
virtual reality in terms of like you could put goggles on.
No, I think it's more like you would say like it's more like Toy Story type.
Yeah,
like
that's what it
sort
is.
of.
And the concept I'm really excited about too because it's just
It's Pixar level.
it is. It looks like it at times. At times I'm like, damn, this is so freaking cool that I'm like, I can't believe that we're able to do this. But because of the Patreon subscribers, we are.
Yeah, for the guy that I was talking to on Twitter, that at first I was like, I went against my instincts and I answered him in a polite and calm way.
Right.
And then he had more fucking problems. So I was like, asshole, you're not just paying for fucking podcasts. It's like we're putting a whole bunch of money back into like video and shit and doing things that we wouldn't have been able to do because obviously the stuff's not free.
Right.
So like now we can make more stuff that we want to make. And people will, again, like I said, people will get more bang for their buck rather than just staring at us on a fucking screen like a weird profile shot and shit.
To me,
and
it's
maybe we'll do live streams here and there if we get it fucking locked down. But maybe we'll live stream an episode. Who knows?
I know people dig that. I think that they were excited. Some people were, not everybody, but some people were like, "Oh, I can interact with them," But that's very, very overrated. Interacting with us. Ask the people who do.
Ask anyone. Yeah. Ask anyone on a daily basis. They're like, they're not really that great.
Yeah. We're also doing this thing once a month called Enhanced TSD, where we take one episode, we film it, and we enhance it. The first in October, it's going to be the Halloween episode. Mm-hmm. Filmed it, going to add special effects to it, going to do it all up. It's going to be awesome. But that Enhanced TSD is going to go to the $5 tier. So everybody's going to get a chance to see Enhanced TSD in October. There's so much cool stuff coming down the pike. So many different things. And if you can't afford to do the higher levels to get those videos, still going to get your 4 weekly audio podcasts. Puck Nuts.
Sunday Jeff Show's been knocking it out of the park lately. We recorded one the other day. Sunday Jeff, at a certain point, I thought he was having a stroke. couldn't read a cue card.
That's what people love. They want to see that.
They love the incompetence and ineptitude.
Yeah, that level, that just on the verge of a stroke. That's where he's at his best.
Yeah. Like muttering, looking down, not like making eye contact with anyone.
I want to tell you about this. I want to break this here too. Tidbits. Mm-hmm. Tidbits has been, I think, the one podcast that has tried to find its feet.
Divisive somehow.
Yeah, it's the one. It's the one pod that out of the 4 that seems to have found been the most difficult to find a middle ground where people dig it. But coming next week, I don't know how it's happening already, but it should have premiered in October with the rest of the October lineup, but it's going to come next week. Chris Lodondo has a little segment that he's been begging me to do. It's called "May I Propose a Roast."
Oh, really? It has to do. I know it's with Lodondo. It's either roasting or fucking complaining about Trump shit or whatever, or complaining about Staten Island shit.
It's a very short segment. Like Tidbits, I thought could be kind of like literally tidbits. Mm-hmm. And I think that I think this is a cool concept. Like we'll just throw anything goes on Tidbits. We'll still have clips of me, you, and Q doing, but then we'll fill it out with tidbits of just stuff that like it has no real home, but like people could still dig.
I know Maxwell wanted to do something.
Yeah.
I would like Maxwell to do something. Bring him back into the
Absolutely.
fold. He's been gone for too long.
But I think,
And he's going to roast any number of people?
it's only like a minute and 30 second, a minute and 30 seconds long, this segment. I asked him to do more, but, I think he just wants to just start out with a minute 30.
All right.
And it's a 3-month not tryout, but we signed
That's his
him.
arc. Yeah, he's been signed for 3 months. We'll see
Signed
how
for
he
3
does.
months because the October, November, December, and if people dig it, if we get the good feedback from this, it could become a regular segment on Tidbits.
Who knows? To try to predict the public and what they want is impossible because there was a complaint that, like with Tidbits, they're like, I just want little bits. I don't want like a whole nother episode of you fucking idiots. I'm like, what? Like, I thought they would like it.
Yeah, and then they're like, I don't want tidbits. I want longer snippets. And I'm like, you don't know what to do.
Nah.
I'm going to try to. I mean,
Let's get Ladondo. He'll know what to do.
but I'm going to try to do a thing that I've wanted to do for a while, but I didn't want to do it as its own thing. But maybe if I do a real short segment of it, a thing with my girls called Father Flanagan.
Okay.
I'm going to try it, and I don't know if it's going to go good. Because I hate to be that guy that's like shoving their kids down people's throats.
Sage, come back. I need you to talk about something. Give some advice, maybe.
I didn't mean it that way. But I hate to be that person, though. They're like, my kids are awesome. My kids deserve, they don't really deserve to be heard.
No.
They don't.
No kid does.
No, but I've gotten some feedback that people dig it, so I'm going to do like this
People really like the ads.
10-minute little thing called Father Flanagan. I know it's
That's why Ladondo is cut down to 90 seconds.
No,
You're like,
he could
my
have-
daughters want. Your daughters are going to bump him off Tidbits. That'd be amazing.
But I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, but like, I love the name because I know there's nobody listening right now. Maybe Frank Five because he's so, but like nobody gets the Father Flanagan reference. He was like a 1940s priest who founded Boys Town.
You're talking to the guy who does. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
get
I'm
the
like,
reference.
oh my god, that's awesome! What a great podcast name, because it ties into that. But I'm sure nobody gets that it's Father Flanagan.
Well, you're telling me people don't know what the fucking Columbine is. So Father Flanagan? No, probably not.
But yeah, so we're gonna try that in the next tidbit. So we're gonna do we're not gonna rest on our laurels. We're gonna provide like some experimental content. You may love it, you may hate it, maybe lukewarm.
And you can always, voice your opinion because we definitely want to know. It's like
Right.
if you're not into certain things, is this racist? Couple.
Hold on, where would
Wait,
people
what?
go to sign up though?
Oh, sorry.
If if you haven't joined up, or if you're thinking about canceling or dropping down, obviously this was just to let people know that like we hope you stick around, or you hope you stay at your levels if you can. If you can't, we understand that too. But there's some better stuff coming down the pike than the first cycle, and the first cycle was good, I thought. But there's better stuff coming because we figured it out a little bit, and we looked at the concept, and we looked at the potential to do even more experimental content, I think, and that's what excites me, just to try different things, and now we can. Is this cute?
What do we got here? Yeah, we got let's see. Hold on a second here. BQ,
Yo!
how you doing, baby? You all right?
Oh, yeah, great. I'm awesome.
Did you just get home?
I just got home.
So
About 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago.
okay, so it was a good 3.5 hours that you were. You sent us the pictures. You can't even see a scrape on this car. Not a
I
ding.
took close-up photos. You still can't see it.
And you told Walt that this woman insisted on calling the cops, yet she didn't have car insurance.
She did not have car insurance.
No, what do the police say to?
So, like,
What do the police say in a
cops
situation
are
like that?
We got to write her a ticket. They go, now we have to write her a ticket. And I'm like, well, how much is the ticket? He goes, it's going to be more than the fucking bumper. The cop goes,
Yeah, that's an expensive ticket. Like you can get your license revoked for that.
yeah, it was pretty good. I actually talked them out of giving her a ticket. I was like, please do not do that, please. I was like, she is a maniac. And they were good. he was like, dude, you know what, you're lucky? He's like, you're lucky she didn't roll out of that car holding her neck. And I was like, I barely moved the car. He's like, it doesn't matter. He goes, it happens almost every single car accident. And then when they wrote up the accident report, they made sure to note that she was not injured. He was like, because if she finds out who you are, suddenly she's going to have back problems.
Right.
Oh, she didn't know? She didn't recognize you?
No, she didn't really have a firm grasp on the English language. So I don't think she was.
The Joker's doesn't have a SAP button?
Maybe.
In real life?
No, that SAP button on your remote where you hit the SAP button, it goes into Spanish.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, well, but, oh, wait. Yeah, I'm sure it does, yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I know for football it does.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Too bad you weren't a football player.
There's other versions of our show.
Yeah.
She was just miserable, man. She was just a miserable woman. And I get it. Like, you know, she was in the wrong. Like, my car grazed her bumper completely in the wrong. But I got out of the car, walked up to her window. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, if there's any damage at all, I said, I will pay for it absolutely 100%. She would have rolled down the window. She's giving me dirty looks. She's saying, I'm calling the cops, and I hear her on the phone, and she's staring at me, and she's like, he's wearing tan pants. He's got black hair. Like, just go. I'm like, why is she describing me at a fucking accident stop?
In case you tried taking off.
Yeah, but then, you know what would be more useful than that is my license plate. I mean, she was just like miserable and angry, and like, we waited for the cops for almost 2 hours. The entire time, anytime she looked at me, she gave me the dirtiest look. And again, I get it. I have inconvenienced you. I have damaged your car, you know, but the damage wasn't that bad. And I was so nice off the bat. And I don't know. I was just like, all right, whatever, lady, whatever. Yeah.
I was asking Walt, like, what would have happened if you just left? If you were like, look, here's my license, here's my information. I'm not going to fucking hang around here all day.
I considered doing that, but then I was like, well, who am I going to trust with my license? And you know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. Now she has all your personal information.
Yeah. The cops came up and they were like, Q. I was like, no. I was like, keep it on the down low. And she was like it was in the middle lane. And like, dude, her car didn't even fucking move when I touched it. Like, it's insane. So I was in the middle lane, and I start going to my car, and I'm like, we got to move over because it's rush hour in Brooklyn, and there's only 3 lanes, and we're taking the middle one. She's like, I'm not moving my car. And I was like, yeah, we got to move the car. She's like, I want pictures before we move the car. I was like, lady, I'm telling you, I'm admitting I did it. I was like, I'm telling you, pull over. It's going to be fine. The cops aren't going to care. Nobody's going to care. I didn't want to tell her I was a fireman, that I did this a billion times. You know, people do that bullshit thing where they just leave their cars in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and then now
the cops are going to come and set up fucking forensics evidence on a car accident. Fucking morons. Anyway, I was exceedingly polite to this fucking dope, and she was not nice to me. You know, again, I was wrong, so she shouldn't have been, I guess.
But there's wrong, and then there's like, come on, like this. If this hasn't happened to you in New York, a little tap on the bumper, it's pretty surprising. Happens to everyone at some point.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. It's such a weird thing because I'm 100% the wrong, but I still feel like the aggrieved party.
Well, she's still like, how little does she have to do that? She's like, I'm willing to sit around for 3 hours to get this taken care of.
Sorry. And it was a Toyota Camry, and I got the new Wrangler with the steel bumpers on it.
Yeah.
And so, like, my car was like didn't even have a scuff on it. That was awesome.
Well, there's a silver lining to this. Walt and I were talking, and he refuses to talk about Sage getting her first period, so me and you can talk about it on Space Monkeys.
Okay. Oh, I think you want to talk about it now for a little bit. I was settling in.
Yeah, no. Walt doesn't want to hear it. He won't talk about death or periods on this episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We had something really fun planned tonight, and because of my clownish buffoonery, it's getting pushed to next week. I was bummed because I was really looking forward to it.
Are you going to be available next week?
Yeah, there'll definitely be a night next week I'm available.
Awesome.
I felt bad for you because I know I know what you must feel like when you're leaving and you're like, fuck yeah, man, I'm on my way home. Gonna fucking hang out with those guys. We'll do some Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Yeah.
Like, there's like, and then it's like, ding, and the night's over for you.
Yeah, it's fucked up. And then my morning started out finding out one of my cats had gotten out in the middle of the night, and I saw him on a Nest cam at 3 a.m. so I didn't know where the fuck he was. And he's not an outdoor cat. He's never been outside before. He's got no claws because the guy who got him from the clawed him. So I'm like, my day started crawling all over under decks of my neighbor's yard, being like, Chesty, like an asshole. So I'm having a banner day.
How did he get out?
I don't know. I don't know. I suspect that, although I don't want to blame it on anybody, I suspect someone left the house. My assistant, she left the house, and I believe he ran out then.
Oh, do they try to get out?
He does, yeah. That fat one tries to get out. I don't know why. He usually only goes out, looks around for a couple of feet, and then walks back into the door, or I grab him and get him in the door. But, yeah, he was out all night.
You know what? At least you found him, though. It's better than not finding him.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, well, I was in a panic, man.
Yeah, I hear you,
my
man.
heart
That
was
would be
racing, my
horrifying.
stomach hurt. Yeah, it was really bad morning. And then when I found him, like, I was so relieved.
Yeah, that feeling of,
I felt tears in my eyes.
That happened. My dog ran away. Some workers next door, not even my own workers in my house. The next door neighbors had workers, and they opened my gate by accident, and we didn't know they opened my gate. We let the dog out. Dog was gone for like a half hour. I was going like so panicked, and we finally found him. And that moment when you find him is just like, it's like you found $1 million. It feels like.
Yeah.
But then you realize, wow, it's not really $1 million, but
Yeah, I'd rather have $1 million.
it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
You buy a lot of dogs with $1 million.
Q, do you have someone in your life, like let's say you're walking down the street and you trip and fall and you break both elbows?
Oh, this is a good question. Yeah.
Do you have someone in your life that would come and wipe your ass for you? Because it's going to be it's going to be some recovery period.
Weeks.
Months, maybe.
I do have someone that would do that, I believe, but I would say I would just probably get a bidet.
Get a bidet.
Well,
But don't you have to operate it? So you would let somebody operate your bidet for you?
Well, you have to get your pants down too,
Yeah,
Unless you're
I
pantsless all the time.
Yeah, right.
And that's someone that's someone I'm assuming is Sal.
No, I think there are. I think there are people. I don't know anybody specific, but I would think that if I had to have someone wipe my ass, there's somebody in my life that would do it. I would hope.
If it's either of your parents, do you feel more ashamed than if it's?
I'd rather just shit in my pants.
That's what I said. Yeah, I spent 6 months shitting in my pants.
So now
These toilets.
is this person that you would go to? Is this person you would go to, Q? Is this a person that you would be intimate with before the accident?
I don't have anybody in my life that I would be intimate with anymore. So no, I think it would be a non-intimate. I mean, but you're married. Well, wouldn't you have your wife do it? Or you're saying no?
Oh yeah, I guess my wife would probably feel like it was her responsibility, for better or worse. And this is definitely the worst. I probably said that earlier, but it applies.
It's good.
It's probably the worst right there. But I wonder if it would change the dynamic. I wonder if that would change the relationship. Would it be forever tainted?
Oh, so the next time taint like is that a pun? Nice.
No, it's not a pun.
So like the next time, like
when I'm healed and I'm
frisky.
Yeah, and I'm like. Would it forever like alter how you look at somebody ever again? Like it's just so.
So I'm not going to fuck this invalid.
Yeah, motherfucker doesn't even know what a bidet is.
Bidet's tough to operate though with two broken arms. There's lots of stuff you can't do. You can't get your pants down. You can't get your dick out. You can't wipe.
You could do all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is a true story. This happened to somebody I know.
Yeah, it happened to somebody Walt knows, and he had somebody in his life that could handle it.
He had two people.
Yes, his wife and his brother.
No, his mother and his brother.
His mother's. Oh, he was on the outs with his girl.
Yeah.
That's the
You know
worst
what?
time.
I'm going to say that upon reflection, I don't think I do have anybody in my life
Your mother would.
or that I would have do it for me. Or, you know what I mean?
That you're still your mother's baby. You know she would.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have her do it.
Yeah. And is there a difference between a little tiny ass, like a baby ass, or a big man ass?
Yeah, I mean, some days I have 2 burritos. I mean,
Well, for her sake, don't go at one, for God's sake.
Yeah, your mom's like, you have to eat 2 burritos? I mean, you know you can just eat one, right?
I got fucking broken arms here.
Yeah.
You're going to take all my joys away.
How old are you, Q?
I am 42.
So 41 years ago, she was doing it. You think it's really a big deal if 41 years later she's got to do it again?
Probably to
Well,
her, yeah.
40 years ago, I didn't have hair,
Dimples.
like a 7-inch cock, like that. You know?
And you're just human, so if you become aroused, it's involuntary.
It's a horror show.
Yeah. Yeah, like your dad walks in, your mom's wiping your ass, you got an erection and 2 broken elbows.
This is not what it looks like.
Dad, no, you can't even fight back.
Is there a brother you can go to?
Yo,
I
man,
have 2 brothers, but no, they're not doing that.
I ain't wiping your ass.
Hire a nurse. They'd be like, why don't you have a fucking nurse to do this?
Hey, we just found out why. Because the dude who pretended to have Down syndrome was hiring nurses to wipe his ass, but really he didn't have Down syndrome.
Yeah, you're not going to pretend you have Downs, are you?
No, I would have the 2 broken arms. Wouldn't that be enough?
The 2 broken arms people are like, nah.
Don't be autistic.
Yeah, so that's what's going on. Well, Q, if it ever happens, you ever fucking... what was he doing again? That
He just slipped at work and he didn't get his arms down in time.
Was he like carrying something?
I don't know, but I mean, what a time for you to be on the outs with your wife, right?
Mm-hmm. Because she's like, I am not coming back until those elbows are back 100%.
Yeah, she's like, this is exactly the time to be on the outside.
But I don't know if did you ever weigh in? Do you think that my wife could ever look at me the same way, or do you think that or do you think it would bring us closer?
I think you guys are too young for it to bring you closer. Because you still presumably have a nice, long, healthy sex life ahead of you. I think when we start hitting our 70s and stuff like that, we're all going to be shitting diapers and stuff like that. So we have to accept it. But I don't know, Walt. You're still pretty young. You don't want that image in our head.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, that would be pretty brutal.
Debbie's like, when did you start eating burritos? You're doing this shit on purpose, aren't you? Oh, boy. All right.
What a mess.
All right, Q. Well, you go relax, man. You need it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna buckle down and watch Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I finished last season, rewatched last season, so I'm just about to start this season. And
well,
you've
if
said
watch
it's
it
good.
Tonight, text me.
Yeah, okay. Will do. All right, buddy.
boys. Thank you.
See you, Q.
See you later.
Sorry about you guys coming halfway here and everything like
No,
that.
no big deal.
Next week.
No worries, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was nice. You got a little BQ in there. We didn't expect that.
No.
Yeah, thought it was going to be 2 weeks without Q, but no, just 1 week without Q last week.
Just 1 week. People responded well to Joffrey and his fucking stupid deep voice, asshole.
Yeah, that's nice though. That people gave him a shot in the arm. That's a guy that needs it. Little support, emotional support from the ants.
Yeah, people are nice. People are very supportive. Like, I look at Twitter and I'm like, all these people are better than I am.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't let it bother you, know.
Oh, it doesn't. I feel like they're holding it over me.
Oh, how long we've been going? We got one more ad, and then
hour 9 minutes.
all right.
So, we're talking Casper?
As always, one of the most faithful sponsors of the Tell 'em Steve Dave show is Casper.
Hold on, let me put your. God damn it!
What'd you do?
No, it's asking for a network. Casper, come on! You want to lay on a Casper mattress because it's all nice. Casper is a sleep brand Casper is a sleep brand that expertly designed products to help you and your. Oh Jesus, I can't see it because it's like. Okay, here we go. I'll go landscape.
Wow.
I got to go landscape because
bad.
it's.
This is sad.
All right, I'll start over again, Casper.
This is to see you struggle
Because it's like it was in portraits, like it's only half the fucking thing. Casper is a sleep brand that makes expertly designed products to help you get your best rest one night at a time.
Now we are doing 2 ads tonight where we can truthfully say we have the products. We've purchased the products at full price.
Yeah.
The luggage and the Caspers, and I say with multiple Caspers. I own all Caspers in my house, and I will never go back to anything but a Casper. It's that, and I've had people email me like, "Are you screwing around? Because I'm going to buy this Casper," and I'm like, "I'm not screwing around. It's that."
No, Stern used to read like commercials that I'm like, "There's no fucking way he believes in this shit," and we turn down stuff.
Oh yeah,
all the time because we're like, that's not something we would.
Yeah, let's toot our horn a little bit here, man. We turned down multiple things to push because we don't believe in it. Vaping
stuff, they're like porn stuff,
right?
Like, and I'm not talking Adam and Eve. I'm talking like hardcore porn, like weird hardcore porn stuff that we're like, that's not really us.
Now I heard that vaping has become an epidemic. I heard amongst young people.
Yeah, probably because it's easier to get. Now you're talking about vaping cigarette because that's what this was. It was cigarette tobacco
can't
stuff.
You vape anything now?
You can if you can get the weed cartridges, but they're not. If you're not in a state that it's legal, like say California or Washington or whatever, or Colorado, it's not easy to get and they're expensive.
And I'm just saying that for us, I think it would be disingenuous for us to be pushing.
Well, none of us vape, so
vape. I mean, it's just I'm not condemning the industry, but I don't think it's healthy for young kids.
Coming after you. No, I don't think it's healthy for anyone. But young kids, man, they're like, that's the greatest thing and the worst thing about being young is that sense of immortality. Where you're like, it. You do? Yeah, I could tell. It's like the way you're fucking, you won't even acknowledge death. You're like, what's that?
I do not. I still have that feeling of immortality. I look at other people and I'm like, no, that's not going to happen to me. I know it's ridiculous to think that way, but I try to keep that mindset of like thinking that it's not possible that these things will eventually become my fate as well.
Well, it is fucking weird, right? When you look
just by sheer willpower, I'm not going to let it happen.
You won't age.
I don't mean, I'm talking about health wise. Age, I could see that. You know, I look in the mirror, you could see that, but like, I'm not going to allow myself to feel an ache or pain. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going, like just little stuff like that. I mean, you can only do so much.
Or Joffrey's like, "Oh, is that the secret?"
Yeah, you can only do so much. You can't. But like, I know that eventually I'm going. Like, willpower won't be enough. But for now, I'm not going to. I'm going to just go with it ain't happening to me.
Yeah, why not, man?
Casper.
Yeah, Casper. Well, Casper's going to help fucking keep your
goes a
keep
long
your
way.
bones feeling good and shit,
your
right?
Back feel good, your neck.
Yeah, it's designed by humans for humans. Casper products are cleverly designed to mimic human curves, providing supportive comfort for all kinds of bodies. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, so you should be comfortable. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive foams for a quality sleep surface with the right amounts of both sink and bounce. 200,000 reviews and an average of 4.8 stars across Casper, Amazon, and Google.
That's about averaging close to TSD amount of stars on iTunes.
Casper is keep reaching, guys. You maybe someday you'll do. Probably not.
Yeah, go do if you haven't already. Go leave a review, a 5-star or 4-star. I don't know what it is on iTunes, but if you feel we're worthy of it. If not, then don't leave.
Yeah, let's give it a little boost again. Yeah, if you're not going to get 5 stars, fuck off. Don't
bother.
Near it.
Please don't. But if you feel like you haven't given a review yet, now also there's another thing that's been coming down the pike. I'm getting a lot of emails about our episodes disappearing.
I addressed that today with our webmaster that I want to host it on our site so people never have to worry about fucking iTunes or SoundCloud or wherever the fuck these podcasts are held. And then like, because people are like, oh, I'm like ripping through them. I like it. And then suddenly 150 to 170 is missing.
And I see people are like, they're sending me emails and they're like, oh, you broke your promise. You put your free episodes behind a paywall. And I'm like, what are they talking about?
Right.
We have done nothing to the free episodes. If they disappear, it's not because we did anything. I don't know why they did.
Well, iTunes or their podcast stuff, it's like, it's all hosted for free by them. So it's not a priority for them to make sure that all those episodes are up there all the time. So if there's a glitch or something, I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, but
we don't know why.
But we haven't removed them. And if they're removed, it's not by our hands.
Yeah. I'm meeting with somebody tomorrow to talk about putting them on our site. So they'll all be there. Smodfan also is like, if you have a flash drive and you send it to him, he'll put
the curator.
The curator, yeah. The historian, or he's got like 10 different names
no,
from
it's
you.
Just curator.
It's just a curator now?
He's like Air Jordan. That's his, like the curator. You know who it is. I don't want to ever hear him called Smodfan again.
Okay.
It's curator.
All right. Curator. Sorry. Curator is... If you send Curator a flash drive, he will put the episodes on for you, and he's Smodfan on Twitter. Yeah. I don't know why he's not at Curator yet, but soon, I hope.
You know who I haven't seen it around on the internets in a while? Is the Fitzman still?
Fitzman's still there. I see him from time to time. Yeah.
He used to get a lot more mentions. He went quiet though. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. Curator's getting a lot more love from Tell 'em Steve Dave. He's getting the love that Fitzman used to get.
Yeah, Curator is the new Fitzman.
And you know, also, the guy who gave me the iPad Rich, he went dark, man. He went silent. I haven't heard from him in so long. I wonder if he still listens. It's sad to think that
or
guy.
Alive.
Well, I wouldn't. He sounded like a young guy when I was dealing with him, but. If he's still out there, I would hope that he's still listening. But it would be sad to he brought me an iPad.
I want to tell him that iPad is like second gen.
To think that he thought he liked Tell 'em Steve Dave so much that he sent me an iPad and now he doesn't listen anymore. That would bum me out. I hope that's not the case.
If that's the case where he's like, I just don't like it anymore, because that happened to me with Stern. Stern, I tried to listen to Stern the other day. I was like, oh my god, this fucking guy with his PC shit, This is a guy who totally wants to rewrite his history and the shit that he did, the jokes and the sexism and all this other stuff. This is a guy who in the 80s had people throwing baloney and cold cuts to stick it on women's asses, strippers' asses and stuff. And I'm not trying to pretend I'm all woke and shit, because I'm not, but that kind of stuff, I never thought.
You're not.
I'm not, just in case you're wondering.
In case anybody out there thought you were. I don't know who the fuck is thinking that.
Who's on the fence? It's is he woke? Maybe. I don't know.
I can't tell.
Okay. So, all right. That's been decided and clarified. I'm not woke, but I never thought that shit was funny. I'm I don't get it. Throwing cold cuts at women's asses. I never understand.
You were a big Stern fan. I never was a Stern fan. I never got it. I would listen to it and I would give it solid chances. I'd be I'm really going to give it a chance. And he was on E. I would watch that E show too. And I would be I don't get it. I don't think he's that funny.
There's some funny. Actually, I don't think he's the funniest one on the show. I think Fred is funnier than he is. I think Richard and Sal are funnier than he is. Fred's still around. He's still around. Yeah. I think Fred's probably the funniest one on the show. And then Sal and Richard are a close second and third. But I tried to listen to Stern, and it's he's doing this because Les Moonves. Hey, what's up? You're back, huh? Les Moonves.
I was at 7.
What's up?
I was at Dave.
Tell Steve.
She wants us to end it. All right, come on, finish that ad and we can get out of here.
Wow, holy crap!
It's time for me to go.
Talk about Casper a little bit more. Yeah. They offer 2 other mattresses, the Wave and the Essential. The Wave is a patent-pending premium support system to mirror the natural shape of your body. Affordable prices, hassle-free returns delivered right to your door in a small "how do they do that" box, and free shipping and returns to U.S. and Canada. Now, here is the required stuff. You can be sure of your purchases. You can be sure of your purchase with Casper's 100-night risk-free sleep-on-it trial. Host must address a minimum of 5 bullet points found in the chart above, which we did.
You did 5?
We did the personal, at least. We did the personal experience in the very beginning.
Yeah, I own one. Terms and conditions apply.
Terms and conditions apply. Get $50 toward select mattresses by visiting casper.com/TESD and using promo code TESD at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Repeat offer unique. Okay, so repeat that. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting Casper.com/TESD and using promo code TESD at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. And God damn it, they're constantly like, do not address the following under any circumstances.
Okay, then don't.
I won't.
And
There's your phone back.
all right. So I guess that's it.
That is it. Sage, I do want to bring something up to you really quickly, though. Do you know who Beyonce is? You know that singer you listen to sometimes, Beyonce? Her ex-drummer accused her of extreme witchcraft. What do you think about that? Somebody who's a singer and a witch.
Huh, me?
Yeah, Beyonce. They said that her former drummer requested a restraining order because she practices extreme witchcraft, and she's been using her magic to run surveillance and control the woman's finances.
I mean, come on. She's got to be using black magic. No, I don't mean that way, but she's got to be using magic to be that popular. Because come on.
I wish nobody could have black magic.
Nobody is that popular the way that she is without using some sorcery.
Yeah, you have to have some magical stuff.
Some hocus pocus.
A little abracadabra going on, Sage. What do you think of that?
So tell him, Steve
Dave.
All right.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.